Hey, welcome to Ken's Cardboard. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. It's been a long week. I was traveling up in Canada for work. Was pretty cool. I got to go to a CFL game for the first time, Canadian Football League. Saw the Saskatchewan Roughriders versus the Toronto Argonauts. It was a back and forth game, and it was a home game for the Roughriders. Actually, it was in Regina, Saskatchewan. But apparently it was a home game for the Toronto Argonauts because of the World Cup that's being played in Toronto. But anyways, it was a close game, came down to the end, and the Rough Riders lost to the Argonauts. So the home fans weren't too happy about that. But it was a fun game. It was a nice stadium. Is pretty new. I think it's only like 2 years old, and the Rough Riders won the Grey Cup, which is similar to the Lombardi Trophy for the CFL. But yeah, they won last year in 2025, and I think that was their first loss this year, but it was a close game. There are a bunch of former NFL players or players who made NFL teams and drafts, but didn't quite make the team. So the quarterback for the Toronto Argonauts was Chad Kelly, who played actually one snap for the Denver Broncos. He took a kneel down one time, and that was his only play in the NFL. But anyways, it was still a fun game to watch. I picked up a few more baseball cards. I've been hearkening back to the late 90s, early 2000s to find some cards to kind of like example cards to fit in my collection. Shout out to Brian, High Pop Collector. He's been making some great videos about his Maddox collection in that era, and been searching for cards on that era, and found a couple more that I added to my Todd Helton collection. And then I'm working on that Black Beauty project for Charlie Blackmon, and I picked up another black card from from his run. So I'm working on the run from 2011 all the way up to 2025, and I think I have like 4 or 5 more to go, and we'll pick up one here. So let's turn around the camera and check out what I picked up. All right, so if you're familiar with my videos, you'll know that I've been picking up Topps Black. And here's the 2017 Topps Black rookie card for Charlie Blackmon that I picked up about a couple months ago. But I've been going on a run thanks to my buddies Peeps, Wax Packs, and Shane over at Shoebox Legends. They got me hooked on these black ones. I've always liked black borders, and I never really knew, about the black borders in the base set. I mean, maybe I did, but wasn't really paying attention to them because they're very limited. They're usually, numbered less than, 75 or so. But yeah, I've been on a kick picking those up. So I picked up the latest one. Here's the one I picked up, is this 2019 Charlie Blackmon. And the black doesn't show up as good on this card with the kind of the matrixy thing. And again, I'm not a fan of the non-bordered top flagship cards. So I think people heard them, and in the most recent years they haven't been making borderless cards for the flagship. They save those for Stadium Club and Finest or whatever. But when you have the colored parallels, it's better to have the white borders. So, but out of that Charlie Blackmon, these are numbered out of 67 for 2019. That copy 27 of 67. Not my favorite image of Charlie, but or my favorite design. I mean, I don't mind the card design. It's not horrible. It just doesn't look good in the black with the kind of the matrixy feel, to my opinion. And then in the background over here, I picked up a Todd Helton card. This is the SPX Radiance from 2000, and picked up some other cards. This is from 2001. This is a jersey card out of 300. As you can see, this is a photo of the actual jersey from which this swatch was taken. So back in the day, this is a playoff card. I love playoff. Playoff made some great stuff, absolute memorabilia and such. But they actually took a picture of the jersey that they cut up and put it on there. So I don't know when they stopped doing that, probably, 5 or 6 years later after this, 2007-ish, I don't know. Ask Brad. All right. And see if he knows. But this is 169 out of 300, and this is the Tools of the Trade. Got a little bit nice playoff absolute memorabilia foil there. It's got a 4-color patch. I think I have one. The only patch card I have of Helton is the booklet card that I got from Triple Threads. So I have some other jersey cards, but this is my first patch card, and this was pretty affordable. So packed it up, pushed the buy it card and buy it now, and added that to my Helton collection. Got to get that and put that in the One Touch. And then in 2003, this is a Topps Finest card out of 199. In 2003, it was the 10-year anniversary, easy for me to say, of Topps Finest. And they put these cards, these are the gold refractor, X-fractor, that were not in packs. They were like a box topper that was in the hobby box. So you got one of these gold X-fractors in a hobby box, and so it's a 100-card set, and this is 199. So I thought this was a cool design. I like the purple for color match of the Rockies. Purple and gold go well together. So beautiful looking card. Add that to the Helton collection. I'm not sure if this will go in the binder or it'll go into a One Touch or not. Probably a binder. But yeah, this is a nice one. Add to the Helton collection. Shiny. It's not the rainbow shine, but still shiny. Next up, we got this card from 1996. Another Todd Helton. I got this from the same buyer as the other one, the Topps Finest. This is the Atomic Refractor version. See up in the corner. This is before Helton had played in the major leagues. As you can see, he's got AA and AAA. Hasn't even not played. He was only in rookie class A in 1996. Kind of a preview of who's going to be playing for the Rockies, and I'm glad they put him in that set. But this is the Atomic Refractor. Look at the shine on these bad boys, man. Look how young Helton is and how thin he was back then. We all thicken up a little bit as we get older. This is definitely like a spring training type jersey that he's wearing there. Don't know what number it is on the back, but great hitting image of him, and just love the technology that Bowman and Topps put into this. Bowman's Best 96 Atomic Refractor. I don't know what kind of they're not numbered, so I don't know how many of these they made. So there's probably, you can check with Brian, High Pop Professor. He probably knows how many they made of these, but happy to add this bad boy to my collection. This will definitely be going into a One Touch. But spectacular card. Add there. That's all I got for you today. Hope you have a great week ahead, and life is short. Live it well. Peace.